Welcome back to the kitchen. We're going to be making honey cornbread. Wait. Don't disown me yet. This is not the traditional cornbread. This isn't the cornbread you're going to eat with your fish fry. This isn't the cornbread you're going to eat with your ham and bean soup. But this honey cornbread will give your Christmas dressing just that extra level of flavor. The honey sweetness in this cornbread is absolutely fantastic. This isn't the typical cornbread texture. It is more like a cakey cornbread. So yeah, again, it's not for your fish fry. It's not for your ham and bean soup. It's not the standard cornbread that we're all used to eating, but it is perfect to use in our Christmas dressing. Just bear with me, give it a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. This cornbread is perfect if you bake it in a cast iron pan. However, my cast iron pan was busy cooking some cube steak at the time. So I'm baking it in a round ceramic baking pan. Cake pan, anything like that will do. The very first thing you're going to do is put a tablespoon of butter in whatever you're going to bake it in and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. We're going to melt this butter in that pan and it's going to help it to keep from sticking. All right, to our bowl, we're going to have 1 cup all purpose flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, fine grain cornmeal is important, 1 tablespoon baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 cup sugar. You want to whisk this all together and get it thoroughly combined. You don't want pockets of flour or pockets of cornmeal. You want it all mixed in really well together. And we're going to set this aside and make our buttermilk mixture. 1 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, use 1 whole cup of milk with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice or vinegar added. Just add it in, set it aside for a few minutes, and you'll have buttermilk. We need 2 eggs, 4 tablespoons of butter. Get all that liquid butter out of there, liquid gold. 1/4 cup honey. Now, I use locally sourced honey. If you can't find local honey, use the store bought. It's perfectly fine. One tip, use a nonstick spray and spray the inside of your measuring cup, and that'll help the honey come out really well out of the measuring cup. I didn't do that. So, it was struggle bus getting all the honey out of here. We don't want to waste honey. So, I'm scraping. Just get all the honey out. And now we want to whisk this together and get it thoroughly combined. You want to break up the egg whites, break up the egg yolks, and get everything really mixed in together. And once you have this really well mixed and thoroughly combined, you want to bring back our cornmeal and flour mixture, and we're going to combine the two. Now for this, we want it to mix it together just until it's combined. You don't want to overwork it. Also, you don't want to use a whisk here. We don't want to work in a lot of air into our cornbread mixture. Just use your spoon, a wooden spoon, whatever, spatula. Just stir it in and just until it's thoroughly combined. All of the flour's incorporated and it's all wet. Then stop. Don't overmix. Now, I don't know why I didn't record this part, but at this point, you're going to pull out your baking dish from the oven and you're going to pour this mixture straight into that hot baking dish and put it straight into the oven. You're going to cook it for 20 to 25 minutes until it's good and golden brown on the top. Now, this honey cornbread I'm going to be using to make our cornbread dressing for Christmas dinner. To make the dressing, you actually want to make your honey cornbread 2 to 3 days ahead of the day you're making the dressing. So we're going to put plastic wrap on this, put it in the fridge, and let it sit for 2 or 3 days. This helps the cornbread to dry out just a bit. So when you add all of your liquid into your cornbread dressing, that dried cornbread absorbs that liquid better. So stay tuned. The video for the cornbread dressing is coming up.